If you're looking for an attractive, easy-to-go shrub to plant and all that what brings the hummingbirds to the yard, look no further than the hardy fuchsia. Obviously, I got that information from a master gardener. This one, in fact, right next to me. Hello, good morning, Cisco.
Oh la la, good morning.
You're looking fabulous. You just got a haircut. I'm really digging it.
I got too close to the chainsaw.
No, stop. Impossible, impossible. What are we talking about today?
These are hardy fuchsias. So they're different than the fuchsias, you know, that the hanging baskets. Those are really popular. They're wonderful. But these you could plant in your garden or in a pot and they come back every year, year after year.
Really? Okay, well, where do they like to be planted?
Well, you know, hanging baskets you got to put in the shade. These like full sun.
Really?
Yeah, and so if they're in a nice sunny location, they just bloom their little hearts off. They never stop blooming once they start all summer long.
The colors are fantastic. Can they survive in the cold at all, or?
Yeah, they really can, but there is one trick.
Okay, what's the trick?
So let's say you come home with this absolutely beautiful Debron smoky blue, you know, this is one of my favorites.
Whoa, the name alone.
And you would plant that. Normally, you never plant a plant any deeper than it comes out of that nursery pot.
Okay.
This is an exception. You could plant these like 2 to 4 inches deeper. And then, even if the top freezes right to the ground, because most of these are hybrids that come from South America.
Oh, I know. What all types did you bring today?
Oh boy, there's so many
there
kinds.
There are so many.
So plant it deeper, that's my main thing, because then if it freezes to the ground, it'll come up from the roots. So this is Debron Smoky Blue. Here's kind of a cool one.
Yeah.
Look at the color of that. Now,
I know.
One of the reasons I wanted to do this today, the nurseries have such a great selection. They'll have 20 varieties.
What?
Yep. This is called Groens Can Glory because it's from the Groens Can nursery. It's a Dutch nursery, and they figured out how to do this hybrid. Look at how the petals.
I know, it's like a little like ombre like coloring almost, and bright. Like there's so many different options.
Oh, they're so beautiful. This is my all-time favorite, I think.
Really?
Mrs. Popple.
Oh.
Named after an English woman that some guy had a crush on, and he made this variety. And look at now this is what they look like down in South America, except for this one's Orium means more golden leaves. Mary and I were hiking down in Chile, and we're hiking between 2 giant hedges of these that just grew naturally along the trail. They're about 12 feet tall. There must have been 12 billion hummingbirds going to the flowers.
That's what I was going to ask. So hummingbirds love these.
Yeah, and hummingbirds, you know, they live down in South America and Central America, so they're so crazy.
They're coming to the yard.
Oh, this is one you got to get.
The leaves on this one, too, are so cool.
Yeah, so this is Little Genie.
Little Genie.
Yeah, and Genii, and it's Orium, which means golden.
Gosh.
And this is a tough little guy. It doesn't matter how cold it gets.
Do you need fertilizer, too? Do they like fertilizer?
They love fertilizer. I give them alfalfa meal in April, and then I follow up. Every once in a while, I give them some of this. This is Dram. It's organic, soluble fertilizer. Ooh, man, they love this stuff. I'll tell you.
And you're going to show me how to prune, too, as you always do. How do we do that?
Now, here's the thing. If it looks like it won't have flowers on it, but if it's standing up and looks like this in the spring, I wouldn't prune this at all.
Oh.
But you could do it.
No. Okay, where?
I'm not
where?
looking.
No,
I'm not
you
looking
have
here.
to. You have to tell me where.
You could prune it right there.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
And, no, farther down.
Farther
you want
down?
to cut right above the leaves. Yep.
Right above the leaf.
Yep. So that's what you do in the spring. You cut it back down to the lowest leaves. If it dies back, because it'll look like it's dead. And then you'll see new leaves coming up. You cut down to those, and up it comes again. But if it doesn't die back at all, then you don't have to cut it back, and it'll start flowering sooner.
Oh, beautiful.
But these are still blooming after Thanksgiving, and the hummingbirds all summer just...
I'm coming to the yard to look at these too. Thank you so much, Cisco. We so appreciate it. And as our favorite master gardener has mentioned before, this kind of gardening, we have some products for you to use. It makes a big difference in your yard, both for care and convenience. Dram is a company that makes products popular with gardeners, including Cisco. 2 new products Cisco uses is in his own yard. This post mount impulse sprinkler that lets you attach the sprinkler to existing fence posts. Super versatile, so you can really cover an area. And then another new product Dram and Cisco is talking about, the high flow twin shutoff. This lets you run one hose to one side of the yard and the other hose to another part of the yard. Or if you needed water to the front and the back of the house, Dram also has you covered. You can of course find all of these products at dram.com.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Dram.